of the Super Metroid Triple Bingo Tournament this year. Qualifier number 3 for this very interesting tournament. There is our card. There's all kinds of really cool stuff on this card. We'll talk about that in a minute. Our featured runners today are going to be apathyduck and ARealCutie or Arc. And these two, interestingly enough, are partners in the SMZ3 tournament, which is happening right now as well. So head-to-head here in the Triple Bingo tournament, we have a lot of runners in this race trying to qualify here. 19 different runners. So that's a really good turnout for this this tournament. So, what does Triple Bingo mean? Because you're probably at home while we have a minute and they're running through Cirrus Station. What does Triple Bingo mean? So we have the bingo card. You can see that there in the center of the screen. And our runners need to complete any 3 combinations of row, column, or diagonal. All right. First one to do that is the winner. So this card, man, it looks rough, but I actually don't think it's that bad. Runners are going to want to try to synergize as much as possible. They go to kind of as few areas of the game as possible. Now, Triple Bingo kind of extends it out as opposed to like Double Anti-Bingo. It's going to extend it out a little bit more. You're going to see a little bit more of the game with Triple Bingo just because you have to complete that third row, column, or diagonal. Right? That third one, the third bingo, really makes you have to go a little bit further, right? You're going to have to go into, say, Norfair for some things, or maybe go into Viridia for some things. Something that we'll see here probably pretty often is an early wreck ship, so that the runners can go get the gravity suit kind of as early as possible. If they feel they need to go into Meridia, they can pick up some things that they whatever they can collect there in the wreck ship. Right, like if there's a defeat Fantoon tile, which doesn't actually seem to be on this particular card, but it is a tile that is available. So what do we got here? We've got one thing of note, really interesting. We have a few of these on the board here. Is there? You'll see that there are several finish in tiles. Those you can clearly only do one of them, unless it's something like finish in Mama Turtle Room and in a Shine Spark, right? But most of those are incompatible with each other, right? You can't finish in the Crade Room and finish in Mama Turtle Room, which I don't think we have finish in Mama Turtle Room here, but we do have finish in a Shine Spark or Crystal Flash. So you could finish in the Crade Room and in a Shine Spark and the Crystal Flash. The map stations are very interesting tiles, right? Most of those are just kind of out of the way, but easy to pick up, right? Like the Crateria map station, you just go down to Crateria Flyway. You will need an extra pack of missiles, so it may be that some of the runners, if they want to pick that up, they'll go over, actually pick up the blue Brinstar missiles here, the second set of missiles, just to give them 10 before they go up to Bomb Terizo. The wreck ship map station, real easy. If we're going to see an early wreck ship, there's 2 tiles basically right away. We see Cutie kind of skipping over those Burnstar missiles, going straight up. Looks like apathyduck as well, going to be going straight up. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what our runners here are going to choose for their bingos. Duck is going to be highlighted in green, and Cutie can be highlighted in the purple there. As we can see by their border colors, as well as the colors blotches next to their name. So we'll see those as soon as they hit a tile. Now, we don't have anything like a kind of a free space, like a skip spazer beam on our card. There's a lot of collection here. That destroy one statue Something if we see an early Fantoon, real easy to pick that kind of thing up. There's, 75 missiles, all 40 criteria missiles. That's a lot of collection there. That's going to involve collecting things like the Billy Mays missiles, right? Can be a bit awkward to pick those things up. There is a destroy at least 2 statues. So destroy 1 is much easier with something like an early Fantoon, but it could be that our runners want to kind of go down, beat Kraid, get Varia, go back up to wreck ship, beat Fantoon, destroy the statues as they come back around for a second pass. Sort of hundo style, or kind of hundo routing there. A typical route you would see there in 100%. There's Bomb Chorizo down for ARealCutie. Pretty soon be down for apathyduck. So yeah, I mean, you could do that. 2 statues was a little more awkward than 1 statue, but it really depends on what you want to pair it with, right? The 2 statues being in column 2 and row 2. So I don't know. Like, Spring Ball on there is like not that appetizing. Because it's a really out of the way item. You have to wait for Shack Tool. So that puts, I don't know, that puts the statues in, at least in some ways, not great positions. But you can pair that with like row 5 and column 2 maybe. Defeating Dragon is significantly easier than collecting Spring Ball. But I don't know, maybe you do column 1, column 2, and row 5, right? Where you collect the gravity suit and you skip Varia suit. So you're going to do that early wreck ship. You go into Meridia. 8+ E-tanks is a lot of collecting, but they're there, they're around. You can do it. The one thing that is really, really bad in that row 5 is to collect all 40 criteria missiles. It's just a lot of go around. You need to go to a lot of awkward places like Billy Mays and whatnot. All right, there is a reserve tank, a Brinstar reserve tank for ARealCutie, and so there's 2+ reserve tanks, so that's possible. They're either row 4 or column 2 that we see from Cutie. And Duck looks like going back for the reserve tank as well. There's a couple more Brinstar missiles there for Cutie. And there is the reserve tank for Duck. Wow, that was a real nice reverse mock ball there by Cutie. Ah, yes. Chat correcting Billy Mays is in Brinstar. Thank you. I even said it was Blue Brinstar earlier on. Well, you know. Nice reverse mock ball there by Duck. Going to be picking up the Brinstar missiles here under the bridge. So and there is collect all 60 Brinstar missiles. The Brinstar missiles are a bit easier. And it might be something that they're going for, right? As Cutie is picking up these missiles here in Big Pink. Let's see if Cutie picks up. Yep, charged missiles. All right, so that's at least 20 of the Brinstar missiles. It's interesting, though, if they are going for the collect all 60 Brinstar missiles. Well, I guess if you're going to go do that, yeah, you're going to have to go back to Billy Mays. So picking up the other blue Brinstar missiles, you can do that when you go over to Billy Mays. All right, so Duck looks like he's going to go over to pick up the Spore Spawn Supers. So we do have 35 plus super missiles. We've got on there. Cutie has picked up Charge Beam. So now has the collect only one of Wave or Charge Beam tile. So that's something, if Cutie picks up Wave, that tile will go away. We'll see if Duck wants to pick up Charge Beam. Charge Beam, usually the one of the two of those that you do want to pick up. Here looks like that early wreck ship play for Cutie that I've been kind of meandering on about as I chat here. I think this particular card almost wants you to go get the gravity suit pretty early. I think that's going to open up a lot of stuff. You'll get that collect gravity suit and skip various suit tile there in row 5, column 3, on the bottom there. So the finishing a Shine Spark or a Crystal Flash is pretty simple. You just need the ammo to do it. You can do it anywhere. Obviously, the Shine Spark's going to require Speed Booster. You know, depending on what else they want to do, they may collect the Speed Booster, but there's a lot of collection in this card, and we've kind of already been talking about that. So it may be that they just go with the Crystal Flash if they want that. If they want that tile, we'll see here. Looks like Duck is also going to be going up Red Tower here, so for a possible early wreck ship. Cutie setting up here to go back down Red Tower potentially later on. And we're going to be seeing the CWJ. All right, there's some criteria missiles there for Cutie. Those are part of the 40 criteria missiles. All right, looks like we're getting an HPJ. Oh, just missed it. The timing on that's so hard. All right, here we are at Alpha Power Bombs for Duck. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looked great. That was fantastic CWJ by Cutie. And there's some power bombs there for apathyduck. Going to be picking up these missiles here as well. So it's interesting. I mean, they could be going for this 75 plus missiles tile as opposed to the collect all of the missiles in Criteria or Brinstar. Those two are in some pretty awkward locations, though. So it's going to lock out column 4, row 1, row 5, and column 5, which is a good amount of the board. But let's see here. All right, Cutie going to be going into the Fantoon fight. Has tons of missiles. A good amount of health here. Good amount of energy. 142 energy plus whatever's in reserve. So we'll see. Going to be using Doppler strats here. Does not want to get hit by those flames. Going to do 40 damage. Oh, that was a really, really nice round 1 Doppler there by Cutie. Nope, not getting the fast there. Fantoon denying. apathyduck working on that. Crossing the moat. Alright. Here's round 2 for Cutie. Oh, missed the super. That's always tough. Oh, no, Duck. Oh, I thought you had that HBJ there. Alright, there we go. Cutie getting the fast there. Fantoon being a little bit kind. I say a little bit, because really only a little bit. Alright, and there is Fantoon down for Cutie. apathyduck still trying to cross the moat. These tricks are ridiculously difficult. CWJ and CWJ, double frame perfect trick. This HBJ also really, really tight in the timing that you need to place the bombs. So very, very difficult trick here. All right, Cutie. Aha! Aha! Cutie remembering, I want this wreck ship map station. There it is. There it is. All right, apathyduck getting across the moat there. Really nicely done there. Pretty difficult trick, like I said. And yeah. All right. So, Cutie gonna be taking the map station. Let's see here. You don't have to pick up the map. You don't have to actually go in and activate the map. So you just need to enter the room. So you can actually do that. Since that room is open, you can do that before you go and fight Phantoon. So we'll see if Duck wants to do that right now. Yep. So Duck's gonna go and visit the map station. Cutie picking up the wreck ship right supers. So it's gonna give Cutie 10 supers there. Since Cutie did not pick up the Sports Spawn supers like Duck did. Alright, and Duck going to be fighting Phantoon now. Again, probably going to be using Dopplers here. That's a decent amount of energy, 158 energy. There's Wreck Ship left supers for Cutie. So a good 15 supers. I love this format. I think this is one of the more interesting kind of normal formats for Super Metroid. So the variation in the tiles, right, gives you all sorts of crazy things that you're going to want to see. You're going to go to rooms that you don't normally see. You're gonna see strategies that you don't normally see. All right. Duck looks pretty good there. Oh, no. Duck also missed that super on Phantoon. Phantoon just not being kind to our runners today. All right, Cutie going to be skipping the missiles here above West Ocean. So there are 2 missiles there at the top of West Ocean. And so that means going to be kind of locking himself away from the all 40 Crateria missiles. Like I said, it's kind of an awkward one. And there's no real good way to get the ones all the way at the top there. You'd have to IBJ, and that's kind of slow. So we're going to see Cutie go pick up the gravity suit here. I don't imagine he'd be picking up anything else. Duck going to be coming up here. We'll see what supers Duck wants to pick up. I'd imagine both. I think Duck has that 35 super missiles in mind. And the 75 missiles as well. While a lot of collection, you can see, look, they're already in the 40s. So it's not that far-fetched. The one kind of caveat to that row 3 there that I think they're going for is to collect all 25 Brinstar power bombs. Those are those are not that bad. But it is still 5 power bomb packs that you got to pick up in Brinstar. So you gotta pay attention, make sure you get all. All right, so there are both super packs for Duck. Meanwhile, Cutie going to be coming back down to Red Tower, looking for possible power bomb there off the Sizer. Duck going to be going in here to Sponge Bath. All right. Wreck Ship E-Tank, what it looks like here. So this is interesting. Interesting. Perhaps looking for that 8. Oh, yeah, nicely done. Oh, man, that's so hard. Perhaps looking for that 8+ energy tanks. All right. So, Cutie, remembering that he wants to pick up beta power bombs. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, did Duck save in... No, Duck did not save. Oh, that is... Oh. That's heartbreaking. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm devastated here. All right, Cutie going up the elevator here after picking up beta power bombs. So that's 10 of the Brainstar power bombs there for Cutie. 10 of the 25. The other 3 packs are going to be over in the Green Brainstar area. Oh man. I don't know, man. Duck dying there. And so Duck currently has forfeit. He could continue. But yeah. Spiky Room of Death is a real thing. It is a real thing. It is an absolute. It is an absolute beast. That's where you're gonna see 100% runs die. It's where you're gonna see runs like this kind of die in the bingo. 20 minutes is a huge time loss. All right, so Cutie is going to be going over here and destroying one statue. Going to give him that tile over there in row 5, kind of in the bottom corner. And yeah, so Cutie, what could you be picking up? I just really don't think you're going for the collect all 40 criteria missiles. Oh, hey, Duck. How you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, so I'm sorry about that spiky death room there.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked what you were going for. I think
I didn't like. I
no?
was gonna go on a huge collector. What was I gonna do?
That was probably part of the 8E tanks, something like that.
Yeah,
right?
no, it was 8 so I was gonna do column 3, column 4, and top left, bottom right. Like, it's just a huge collectathon. Like, 60 Brinstar missiles, 40 criteria missiles, 80 energy tanks. Like, I skip Dragon. I skip. Like, I still have to go to Norfair to get. Well, I guess I don't have to. No, I still have to go to Norfair to get grapple beam. Like, I think. Originally, I was looking at the 2 spring ball rows, like row 2 and row 5, but then I probably would have had to done the ice clip just to avoid grapple beam, and like that cost me like 10 minutes on the first qualifier. Like it's just so like unless you have like the actual setup for it, which I guess in this one I could have with high jump and speed, but then I have to go get speed, so that's pointless. Like, and I don't even really know it, so it doesn't matter. But like, it's just random whether you get it or not. Almost, you just sit there trying it over and over again. So I don't know. Like, it's you get so little time to do these. At some point, you just sort of lock your route in, and whatever it is.
Yeah,
but,
that's
like there's no way what I picked is going to be the best thing. Like, just looking at this thing, like I mean, there's a lot of high collections on here: 75 missiles, 35 supers.
Yep.
Like the 35 supers and originally I was sticking away from 35 supers, but then like it actually combos in kind of nicely with 15 because you do that plus wreck ship plus the collect gravity skip and suit and varia suit. Like that's 25 right there. Plus well 25 plus the 25. That's it. That's all of them because 25 plus the 10 you get to start.
Yep.
So yeah, I was gonna do. Yeah, go to Norfair, get speed, get grapple. I've had to kill Kraid for the second statue, is the main thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Like I would have had to go over there for the missile anyways. I would have gotten a main E tank for the 8 injured tank. So what probably wasn't that bad. I'm wondering what Cutie's doing.
So I'm not exactly sure what Cutie is going for. I think row 3 is in Cutie's sights here. I think Cutie has one more power bomb to pick up. And actually, no. Cutie has one more Brinstar power bomb pickup.
Yeah, he might be doing what I was thinking of doing. Yeah, because you get 2 spring balls, right? Like, there's 2 spring ball.
Yeah, collect spring ball. Well, so I think the other thing, Cutie has the one reserve tank, so like BLTR is also something that might be on Cutie's mind here. Yeah, here's the one more power bomb pack that.
Yeah, I mean that reserve tank. Half the time, like if it's on there, you just pick it up because sometimes your route's not solidified by then. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So Cutie does have the one reserve tank, and then 2 reserve tanks isn't unreasonable from there. So this is the 25 Brinstar power bombs. We'll see if Cutie wants to continue over to pick up the like Billy Mays missiles and whatnot. We'll give Cutie the 60 Brinstar missiles.
Yeah.
So I think he has pipe missiles already. So.
Oh, maybe I was saying he might not be going for 75 if he hasn't picked up that many yet, but because like you either have Criteria Meridia Elevator in that reserve tank column, which is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or you have 75 missiles and he hasn't been collecting. Then.
No, he has a ton.
Yeah,
he has
okay.
a ton of missiles. He
Then,
has a ton of missiles.
Yeah, so he's probably going for column 2. Yeah, which means he's doing the grapple.
Well, he doesn't have any.
Oh, no,
he doesn't have anything for column 2.
Well,
yes.
I'm saying if you're getting the, I guess you could finish with the Criteria Meridia Elevator, go up to it.
Well, the other thing is Cutie's already gone to the statue room and destroyed one statue, so going back to the statue room in the whatever way he's routing might be pretty awkward. So this gives Cutie. I'm pretty sure this gives Cutie the 60 Brinstar missiles if he has pipe missiles already. All right, Link Forces or our tracker is saying no. I trust her. So.
Yeah, he definitely has been great because he had wreck ship first and he's in Brinstar now, so there's no way he went to Kraid. He's not back.
Yeah, there it is. He needs Kraid missile. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So there's one more that I wasn't counting. All right, see, that's why we have a real tracker and not me. You know.
I'll
thank you.
And commentate this thing if you know. It's fine.
That's fine. Thank you, Link Force, our tracker, who is actually keeping me honest over here. So yeah, one more missile here in Brinstar. We'll see. I think Cutie will definitely go and pick that up over in the warehouse, and that will give Cutie the 60 Brinstar missiles. We'll see if Cutie wants to pick up, like, yeah, those. There's that 8 E-tanks, the 3 E-tanks in Norfair. Those are kind of, I don't know, those are kind of awkward. The 1 Meridia E-tank could really easily be Mama Turtle with gravity suit. That's not an unreasonable pickup. Yeah, chat, a real tracker for a real cutie. So that's not an unrealistic pickup, is that Mama Turtle E-tank there, and that goes more towards that BLTR than I think. Yeah.
Tracy said column. If he got both the Brinstar missiles and both the wreck ship missiles, he's almost certainly going for column 3 because the rest of it's free. The rest of it's absolutely free.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay.
Like
so
it's an absolutely free row except for that one thing. And then like if you're doing, like we said, if you did Meridia and wreck ship, like it's not that bad because like Norfair has nothing. Norfair has
I mean, Cutie's already done wreck ship, so nobody's going back to the wreck ship at this point in time. Or
no, I'm just saying if you pick them up already, that means like it's actually not that bad of a square if you do wreck ship and Meridia.
Yeah,
because the 3 supers in Meridia are not terrible, even without speed. To get the snail.
Right. Yeah, crab super is pretty simple, pretty easy. So yeah, the 35 plus supers. All right, so there's the 60 Brinstar missiles. There's really the 60 Brinstar missiles. I'd be playing with only 55, of course. Thinking I was good.
Yeah, this is the one that gets you.
always. Oh, even in Hundo, it gets you. You're like, did I get that? No, you got like 4 opportunities to get it, and that's one of the reasons why I do the route that I do in Hundo. So I can guarantee that I pick those up.
What do you do? The power bombs?
I do early power bombs. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Cutie going to be going over to the map station. This is absolutely free right here. Just need a power bomb. Boom. Again, does not need to activate the map station. I really do like that. Some people do activate the map station, but yeah, you don't need to do that. All right, leaving Norfair. So I think this is going to be the rest of the collection here is going to be in Meridia. So we're gonna see the one Meridia E-Tank. We're gonna see the rest of the super missiles. Yeah, I think we definitely now have a really, really good solid picture. Column 3, row 3, and BLTR.
Yeah,
So
see, this is why I didn't like my route, because I would have had gone all the way to Croc, and at that point, it's like I might as well pick up speed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, Cutie's done a really, really heads up job here, and that's one of the the skills with bingo, because you're not, you don't get the card for very long. And you basically have like all of Cirrus Station to kind of look at the card and figure out what you want to do, and that's not a really long time. That intro, because once you get to the planet, once you get to Zeus, you have to start picking things up, right? You're gonna go pick up Morph Ball. You're gonna go pick up missiles. But once you get to first missiles, right, like that's kind of, do I pick up those extra missiles over in Blue Brinstar? Like you actually start to have to plan out the things that you want to do, right? And if you do that, you're going to isolate Billy Mays and not really want to come back there, right? Then there's you got to go pick up actual bombs from Bomb Terizo, right? And like, do I go to the map station that's there in Criteria and pick that up? I think both of you guys went ahead and actually neither of you skipped that. Yeah, both of you skipped that.
Yeah, in retrospect, I think I should have done Criteria. Like I had to come back through Criteria for mine, so I was like, oh, I'll just do it when I come back. But I think, well, no, because I had to come through Blue Brinstar. The main thing I was trying to avoid was a dip back into like pink.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had enough E-Tanks on it. I didn't even count. I was just gonna like grab on the way, because I would have gotten Kraid, and then like the wreck ship one was gonna be, so that would put me at 3, and then high jump for 4, Mama Turtles 5, Gauntlet 6.
Yep.
And then I'm still too short.
Yeah, and that's the like the big difficulty in this format, right? Like, can you avoid double dipping areas, right? Like Criteria and Brinstar are almost impossible, but like if you can avoid going to Norfair at all, or Meridia at all, like that's top-notch routing. And I think the way Cutie routed it here, right? We're looking at Cutie going only to Norfair in that picking up the map station right off of Business Center. So a very, very short detour into Norfair, didn't go anywhere else, pick up anything else. And that's really good. Oh man, these stupid little bugs.
Yeah, this is
always annoying.
Especially bad without speed and high jump.
Yeah, and that's something that Cutie could have detoured for a little bit, was that high jump boots, but didn't, right? Didn't. It's the extra time. Do I spend that? That right there, that missile should be 75 for Cutie with.
Yeah, I think he would have. I mean, he doesn't have much time left, but he might have honestly been better just making the detour for. If you're gonna get the E-Tank, like you almost. Or I guess he just got the map station. So
yeah, he just got the map station. He didn't get the E-Tank or anything. Yeah, but here, like, Cutie needed the super missiles anyway, for the 35 supers. So I think this is fine, right? Rather than making that detour, you're gonna spend a little bit more time in that room there, pre-watering hole, but like that. The time that you would spend going down to the high jump area, you have 2 door transitions, and plus the item fanfares for the items that you're going to pick up. I think Cutie saved time in just doing the watering hole, even having to deal with the the bugs. All right, so looks like Cutie needs
He just needs a reserve tank and to do a crystal flash. That's it.
yeah.
That's why he's farming power bombs here.
Yeah. Has 14, so maybe worried about. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna see in the west sand hole here. We're gonna see Cutie do a crystal flash, and that should be that for Cutie. Right, down into
Okay, I know what I did wrong. I misread the top right square.
grapple beam.
No, top right. I thought it was 3 Norfair energy tanks and 1 Meridia energy tank. So I had nixed that as an option.
No, it's ore. Most of those
yeah.
are ore. They're not ever. They're not.
He's
I
done.
rarely see ands, unless it's like the collect gravity and skip varia. All right, so here we need a finish in a shine spark or crystal flash. Now I'm not sure what Cutie's doing. Cutie is not officially done yet. Cutie has not finished in a shine spark or a crystal flash.
Oh yeah, he needs the damage down.
Cutie needs the damage down. There you go. So once Cutie is damaged down here, gonna take some hits from the crab. The Sizor really hurts when you don't have suits. All right, and there it is. That is it for Cutie. Let's see here. I'll go get the official race time, GG time here for Cutie. And that is going to be 35 minutes and 41 seconds. So GG's to Cutie. Really nicely done. We have a lot more runners are in progress here. But we do have Azure also being completed here with a time of 34 minutes and 25 seconds. So GG's to him as well. And we'll see if we can get Cutie in here for some chat. I think with race time GG. All right. Hey, how are you doing, Cutie? So tell us a little bit about you saw this card. What were you thinking?
All right.
Uh-oh. All right, maybe some technical difficulties here with Cutie and audio. We'll
or he muted and deafened. There you go.
Oh, there we go. We'll figure this out. This was an interesting card, like you were talking about, Duck, and I think I mentioned it earlier. There's a lot of collection here. Like 8 E-tanks. Collect all 40 criteria. Collect all 60 Brimstars. 75 missiles.
Yeah, there was no Dragon or there was the one Dragon, but you could just spring ball it.
Yeah, collect Spring Ball or defeat Dragon. Yeah, you could finish in Kraid's room. Technically, you have to beat. Well, no, you don't have to beat Kraid there. You just have to finish in Kraid's room. Just walk in. Yeah, there were kind of no boss tiles. The nastiest tile is probably the Spring Ball tile, just because Spring Ball is just so far out of the way. You've got to collect either a bunch of stuff to go get it, and let's see here, Cutie, GG's.
Yep,
all right,
that's how I'm going. But yep,
great. So you saw this card. What were you thinking?
My original, instead of doing row 3, I was going to do row 1 with it. I was going to go down through Norfair, grab Speed Booster, and high jump it and make my Meridia section way faster. And I was going to come and end with a Shine Spark in Kraid's room.
Yeah.
And that's when I could go get the missiles there. I'd have Speed Booster and high jump for all Meridia, so it would have gone really quick. And then I realized Grapple Beam takes a while because I completely spaced on that, routing it in. And I realized that as I was coming back up into the wreck ship main shaft after Vantoon. Yeah. So I quickly switched to row 3 there, which is why I had to backtrack for Beta Peebs, as well as backtrack for the wreck ship map.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was
I
fair.
still think it's close though, because the 25 Brinstar peeves does take a while. It's a lot of extra stuff to do. And then I also had to grab. I mean, it didn't matter because I had to grab the Edakun power bombs anyway. But I could have skipped the Edakun supers and just grabbed like Aqueduct or something real quick.
You're gonna get grapple. You can get the Croc PB, can't you?
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
because you have to
but,
get
I mean,
grapple anyways, right?
I'd have to damage down anyway, so it was like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm also not confident enough in my snail clip anyway, so I was just gonna grab Speed Booster, make everything like super easy.
I can't believe you forgot all I taught you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I can do
snail
it.
clips.
It's just, you know, why? I think this getting the Speed Booster is honestly pretty quick anyway, since I'm going to Croc, right? Because it's like, okay, I have to go to Bubble Mountain anyway, and it's right there. So I think it's gonna save me time to just do it, and then I don't have to worry about damaging down like after killing Kraid to Crystal Flash in his room. I can just like short charge and get a Shine Spark.
Well, what you were doing was much better than what I was gonna do. Like,
well, I ended up having to switch, and it cost a couple elevator transitions, and then my power bomb routing was really bad.
These all of tiles are kind of awkward, right? Like all 60 Brinstar missiles, all 40 criteria missiles, right? All 25 power bombs, like all 15 Meridia super missiles, right? Like they're pretty awkward tiles to have gotten. You see, we got 4 of them on this card, so I mean, you made really great work of what you had.
The other part about Bryn collection is if you like do wreck shit first, and then like do like Bryn cleanup with your like power bombs and stuff. Get like Edakun's power bombs, try to get Mission Impossible, Spore Spawn, things like that. It's really slow without any movement items.
It is, yeah, it is.
Especially having to run all the way from wreck ship over there, and then you have to run all the way to G4 for the statue. It's like it takes quite a bit of time. But I mean, I really don't see a way to do this card where you don't do wreck ship first. It feels like, I don't know, because like there's enough Meridia that like not necessarily forces you, but there's enough Meridia that like it's going to be really hard to skip Meridia. Yeah. And if you can skip Meridia is like a big time you would want to do like grade first, I feel like, or if you need to get like wreck ship reserve or something.
Yeah, the only way I see it is if you go and visit. You would go get the Norfair map station, visit Kraid, and then go do wreck ship. I don't.
It just takes a while, and then like if you don't do Kraid first, like collect gravity suit, skip Aria suit, just a free square. Like,
yep, it is. Yeah, you're right, and that and like that. That locks that out if you go and do Kraid, because you're probably going to pick up Aria suit there.
The big thing to remember with this bingo is that so the way it works is each goal is given like a difficulty, in quotes difficulty rating of 1 to 25, based on how hard it is and how long it takes to do, right? Yep. And a lot of the numbers that were assigned to it, maybe they rebalanced it since the last Dab tournament, but I know. As far as I know, it's not really been re-examined since like before New Route was a thing. So things like collect gravity suit, skip Varia suit is like rated quite a bit harder than it probably should be. And things like I know collect spring ball, skip grapple beams also rated quite a bit harder than it should be. So then it'll start getting paired because they try to make all the rows like equal, right?
Yep.
So then it'll get paired with a lot of easy stuff. So those are goals to look out for. They're usually not always, because you run into things without a lot of synergy, but those are goals to look out for with they're going to be pretty free, and then the goals with them are going to be a little bit easier as well. I
don't think it's been rebalanced, but yeah, you're right. Like Ice Clip has made like with the popularity of the early ice route in 100%, Ice Clip to Spring Ball is gotten much more common a thing. So
so these originally weren't my rows. I switched to them partway through, so I had to I was partway through Wreck Ship Shaft when I went back down and to grab the map station, and I had to go back for like beta peeps and stuff.
So now I have a burning question that I know everybody in chat wants to hear the answer to. Cutie, you have crushed your partner in the SMZ3 tournament. Is this going to cause discord between the two of you while you play in the SMZ3 tournament, or are we going to be able to get over this?
No, I think it'll be fine. I think Duck can take it. He's a tough guy.
It's not like Cutie's never died in SM in the rando, so you know. I'm just happy Cutie remembered how to Crystal Flash. That's really gonna up our consistency. I feel like
you know what? The lower environmental damage in rando screwed me. Okay.
I was nervous because like he didn't get Shine Spark because he got a Crystal Flash. I don't know if he's gonna pull this one off.
Column 3, column 4. I was looking at column 4, and that doesn't look bad either. There's like a lot of like fringe ones. That is the one thing I think is fun with triple bingo, is that like, especially when there's a lot of different collection things that you can go back and forth on. I think it's a lot less obvious what the best combination is, because like, of course, no one's like timed out everything with it, and there's so many different like combinations with triple bingo that it's like, because I think if I stick to row 1 instead of switching to row 3, especially like at the time that I ended up switching, I honestly don't think it's that much slower. It's slower for sure, I think, just because grapple beam takes a while, but I think the faster Bryn collection, because really all I'd have to do is I wouldn't even collect anything in pink Bryn anymore. I would just grab the statue and I would go through pink Bryn to get to blue, right?
Yeah.
And that would save a ton of time in that collection. And then I'd have to like speed booster for some stuff. So like, I don't know, I think it's definitely slower. And then especially considering I had to like backtrack for stuff because I switched rows partway through. I think it would have been close, but like it's hard to tell. And then people also like make mistakes. And there's also the comfort aspect of it. Like I don't go through Meridia on no equipment very often. So like if having speed booster and high jump would have just made my Meridia significantly faster.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
yeah, I misread the top right card. I thought it was 3 Norfair energy tanks and 1 Meridia energy tank. And like I don't do this as like some other people, so like I don't recognize them at a glance. So
yeah,
I had that one.
That's
like,
a really weird one too, because
I had that one crossed off, and which is why I was gonna do top left to bottom right. But yeah, if I realized that, because like I was already gonna get like 15 super missiles and everything, and like that's why like your route, because you see 35 super missiles and 15 Meridia super missiles, that's almost the same space, right?
It really is. Yeah, you just pick up an extra Wreck Ship one, and then you like pick up Spore Spawn on your way down.
Yeah, like you just have to remember to do Spore Spawn, but like you're definitely getting all 15 Meridia super missiles basically, unless you're doing like some Norfair stuff. So like that one combos in, but like I had the top right one like eliminated, so like that's what pushed me away from row 1 and column 4. But if I'm doing that, like yeah, I can get Mama Turtle and it's easy.
The top right one seems like an absurdly weird goal to me, because like those two are not equal things. Maybe they were equal things when people were a lot more scared to do Wreck Ship first and Gravity Suit was a bigger time sink.
If you're doing Ridley, like if it's fine if you are doing Ridley and are avoiding Meridia, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think in like a triple bingo sense, you can go both ways, but I feel like in single bingo, like if you're just doing one row, you're never going to do 3 Norfair versus 1 Meridia.
I'm
like way too fast.
Yeah, unless there's some. Yeah, if you're doing single, like you're probably just avoiding Ridley in general.
Yeah, like the only way you'd probably do 3 versus the 1 is if you're like skipping Gravity Suit and like skipping Meridia entirely and just going to like lower Norfair with Varia.
Yeah, like that's a free one once you do Ridley, because then you just get Ridley, E-Tank, and Firefly, right? That's really easy.
Yeah.
So if you can avoid, like if you can like end in Norfair, right, or something like that, it's okay. But yeah, I just misread it, and like it, and like it's one of those things that like once you start like going into your route, because I kind of switched. I was originally gonna do something with spring ball, and then I didn't like that, and then I switched, and I'm still getting used to how to do these. So I either win or I forfeit. Apparently,
column 1's not a horrible one. It's just like
yeah,
the way I see triple bingo is like you want to make it so you only have to go to like 2-3 areas. Like if you have to go to Meridia and do a lot in Norfair, you better be skipping Wreck Ship, unless it's like a small dip, like right. So like grapple and spring ball together, it sounds nice, but like then you probably don't want to have to be doing any Bryn cleanup if you want those two together. You know what I mean?
Good. That I think is with all those thoughts, that I think is going to do it for us. Please join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time here for more Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament action. We've got. This is just getting heated up here. There's a bunch more qualifiers here to go. We have tomorrow's, and we have 2 more next week. They are going to be at Friday, July 30th at 8 p.m. and Saturday, July 31st at 11 a.m. All those times Eastern time. So please check your SpeedGaming schedule for all the hot action for the Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament. There's the Super Metroid Zelda 3 randomizer tournament, which these two folks are a team in. You can check that out. Check out the SpeedGaming schedule and check out the SpeedGaming schedule for all the really awesome action that they've got going on. So once again, thank you to our 2 runners here, Cutie and Duck, who have come and shown off their stuff today, as well as all of the other participants in our bingo race. And that is going to do it for us. And we will see you next mission.